Hi.
My name's J.C. McCauley.
I'm Naisha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
All right, my friends, once again, it is indeed time to get our talk on. It's Morning Talk with me, your host, J.C. McCauley, along with the champions of talk this morning. It's Friday, of course. We have talk champion Cleo Duke-Wright joining us in studio, and there she is. Good morning, Miss Cleo.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good.
Had a good week?
Oh, yeah. Had a, like usual, had a busy week, you know. And, things are going okay. My husband seems a little better this week, so it was, you know, a nice week.
All right. Dynamite. All right. Well, you know, this week is it's gonna be hot.
That's all right. I've been waiting for it.
Waiting for the heat to hit.
Right. And I'm trying to take off that little bit of weight that I gained so I can fit into all the things I love for summer, because I love summer clothes. So I'm trying to do that. I don't know how successful I'm going to be with that. I did the vegetarian, the vegan thing, and then till I couldn't eat any more green stuff. I couldn't want to even see it. But then I had to go back because it was the right way to go for me. So I have to.
So you now when you say the vegetarian thing, you talking brown rice, steamed vegetable, whole grains, macrobiotic?
Yeah. Yeah. It takes a while, and I was just so I can't do this anymore.
Right. This is our mutual doctor friend. Or a variation.
Yes. No, that's my only doctor. And if I'm not seeing him, I'm not seeing anyone. So I have to call him because I haven't seen him in a while. And I have to get it, you know, my sort of head together, my everything together to go see him. But yeah, I have to go see him.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta go to the dentist. I hate the dentist.
Oh, so do I.
I hate the dentist. I don't know why, but it's just, you know, I think of the dentist and the first thing I think is pain.
They hurt.
Right. Welcome to the shop of horrors. let the pain begin.
Yes, they really hurt.
So that's.
So I don't like the dentist. I endure it a little more now than I used to, but when you don't go and you don't pay attention,
well,
is that the worst case? You lose your teeth, dear.
Yes. There is a price to pay. There is a price to pay for this level of procrastination.
At this time, the dentistry should be painless.
One would think so,
but it is not painless.
It's not.
And that drill is the same drill that, you know, that they've always had. That oh God, I hate that. And that cold water. Oh.
Well, guess what?
What?
We have a special guest joining us. In fact, we have two special guests today. We have a special guest joining us in the first hour. and we'll have a special guest joining us in the second hour. The first hour, though, we're going to be joined by Hartford City Councilman John Gale, and he's going to talk to us about a really, really neat event coming up Sunday. Now, what I've been told and what I understand about this event is that, they've had it in other parts of the country, but this is kind of like the first time it's been here. So he's going to share some information about this wonderful event happening on Sunday. Councilman Gale, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How is everybody over there?
We're fine.
We're doing good. We're doing good. Life is happening, but not like it's going to be happening on Sunday. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well, and I'm just looking out the window here. It's just a sterling morning. The kind of June days that we all live for, when the sky is blue, the humidity is low, the sun is high, and hopefully it's going to be similar on Sunday. So Sunday will be Hartford's first attempt to join the ranks of other cities, not only in this country, but around the world, in events where the residents essentially take back their streets. The streets in your town, in your community, are public rights of way, but we rather dedicate those public rights of way to motor vehicle traffic for the most part. But on Sunday, this Sunday, Hartford's going to dedicate Farmington Avenue to every other mode of transportation except for motor vehicles. So the event is called Domingo, and they emphasize the end of that, the go in Domingo. And Domingo, of course, is Spanish for Sunday, and the go is to encourage you to go, get out. So a little history, if I could. This event started in Colombia, in South America.
Wow.
And I believe it started in Bogota, Colombia, and it's called Ciclavia. That's, I think, some sort of a combination of civic, cycle, and life, Ciclavia. And the event has become wildly popular in South America. It traveled to the United States and got launched in Los Angeles probably about 10 years ago now. And, everybody was skeptical at first. What does this mean? You're going to close down a street? You're going to close down 3 miles of a major avenue? Is this really going to work? Business owners have concerns. Residents had concerns. How am I going to get around, et cetera? Well, they did it, and it became wildly successful in Los Angeles. So much so that they've continued it year after year and move it around the town, because now what's happened is business corridors are asking for it, because it's been such a wonderful event for both business and residents alike. In Los Angeles, they modified the term Ciclavia to accent the LA, Cicla, LA. Via. So we've kind of borrowed from that. We have a director of operations here in Hartford who spent a number of years in Los Angeles working on the event. So he kind of brought the event to Hartford, and this is going to be our first opportunity. And as you said, it's coming up on Sunday. 6 hours of open streets from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. And we're going to do it 3 times. So there you go. You've got the 3 dates up there. The last Sunday of each month. So the last Sunday of June, last Sunday of July, last Sunday of August. And they're different streets. So you have an opportunity, sort of to get down and really visualize your town from a perspective that many of us just don't ordinarily do.
Wow.
The July one, I think, is on Park Street.
Yes, Park Street, July 24th, 9 to
You'll
3.
be able to walk. You can walk. You can ride a bicycle. You can roll your wheelchair. You can skateboard, scooter, anything you want, and you're going to be able to walk from one end of Park Street to the other. This Sunday, you're going to be able to walk from South Whitney Street on Farmington Avenue all the way down to Bushnell Park.
Wow.
Passing through Mark Twain's neighborhood and Mark Twain's house, passing by St. Joseph's Cathedral and what they say, Mother Etna, sitting there on Farmington Avenue, and all of the neighborhood businesses that exist in Asylum Hill and that exist on Farmington Avenue in the West End, and in many cases, a lot of us in Hartford don't know what's right here under our own feet. So Sunday is going to give you an opportunity to get down to Farmington Avenue. It starts at 9:00, and it's going to go until 3 p.m. And I think, except for a couple of cross street, there you go. There's your map. And so you can see on that map that Sigourney Street will be open for cross traffic, and Broad Street will be open. But except for those two places where there will be monitoring so that pedestrians and bikes and everybody else can pass safely, the street will be open to the public. And in addition to just opening the street, there's been an attempt to activate the street. And so, by activating the street, what do I mean? Well, there's going to be entertainment. There's going to be lots of different activities up and down the street. This map is showing you 3 hubs. There's going to be one hub that's by Kenyon Street, Girard Avenue. Of course, everything's on Farmington Avenue, but you're going to have the one hub near the end of the Domingo Walk. And at that hub, there will be live music and other events during the day. And then at the other end, you're going to have a hub in Bushnell Park. And then right in the middle, you're going to have a hub right around Imlay Street where there's that Center for Performing Arts that's set back, big parking lot there. So that'll be your third hub of activity. And I think when in that the link that you're posting there, that link also will detail all of the different activities. So if people want to get to that, yeah, there you go. So you can, happening on the route, when you click on activities there, you'll see just the amazing amount of things that are going to happen. So that tells you hub by hub, right? So there's the Asylum Hill hub, there's the Bushnell hub, and besides, I mentioned music, but you can see there's soccer. The Hartford Athletic, our local soccer team, our pro soccer team, is going to be in Bushnell Park, and they list the hours there. I think it's going to be 3 hours, 11 to 2 p.m.
10 to 2.
Is that right?
Yeah, 10 to 2 soccer with the Hartford Athletic, and
soccer
Active
with the
City.
Hartford Athletic. So for the kids that are budding soccer players, for the adults that love the game and want to get a chance to rub shoulders with the Hartford Athletic, they'll be down there at Bushnell Park. I think there's going to be some basketball hoops set up. So in different locations at different times, there will be the opportunity to play basketball. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off. I recently bought a pickleball set.
A pickleball. A pickleball. And last time I mentioned this, everybody went, "What in the world is that?" What is a pickleball?
So pickleball is essentially modified tennis, modified to use a wiffle ball instead of a tennis ball, and a slightly smaller court. So it's a much easier game for most of us to play because you don't have a tennis ball whipping at you. You've got a wiffle ball.
Okay.
And it's become a fairly popular game because most communities have tennis courts, and you can use them for pickleball. A lot of communities, and I'm working on our DPW right now to restripe many of our tennis courts. So you just add another stripe in there to narrow the court down. And just like tennis, you play two on a side, but it's almost like ping pong. You've got a paddle, a wooden paddle. It's bigger than a ping pong paddle. And you've got a wiffle ball, same size as a wiffle ball, essentially. And you hit it over. But as I said, it's a sort of an easier game. And if I can set it up in the middle of Farmington Avenue, we may have some pickleball games played on Sunday.
That should be pretty cool. I like the idea of the pickleball, but there's all kinds of stuff going on. Asylum, up in the Asylum, you got double dutch, you got walking of, there's fun runs led by Heartbeat Track Club, a bouncy house at Emmanuel Congregational Church. Nothing like the bouncy house kids.
Well, and that's the goal, so that this is an event that appeals to everyone, from your newborn, your toddler, your kid, your teenager, all the way to your grandma and grandpa, who can just bring their lawn chair down if they want. Mm-hmm. You can just park your lawn chair and just bring your cooler, park your lawn chair, and just watch the parade of people go past you all day long.
And it looks like there's food. Oh, here we go.
So the food, if you look at that list, those are all businesses that exist on Farmington Avenue, right?
Yep. So
we're promoting our own. These restaurants are there. Many of them are in that Asylum Hill area near Laurel and Marshall, and then you've got a bunch of them down by Kenyon and Girard. So it spans the gap. You've got your Burger King and your KFC. You've got some pizza. But you've got Mexican now. We've got Ichiban with Korean and Japanese. A pretty wide Caribbean. We got the chicken place on Marshall there, and Dunkin' Donuts. Throw that into the mix. So wide variety of opportunity to showcase Hartford, showcase Farmington Avenue.
Motorcycles are not going to be allowed, right? Or is that...
Say what?
Motorcycles. You said...
No vehicular traffic.
So no motorcycles.
No motorcycles. Okay.
No motorcycles.
Because he said a motorbiker. So he said something motor. So I said, I hope it's not motorcycles.
No motor vehicles.
No motor. What about
no ATVs?
There you go. No ATV. What about scooters?
Scooters are allowed. Yeah, if you want to get on the link scooter.
Scooters are okay. That right there. That's the limit, though. The scooter. Nothing bigger than a scooter.
I've been wanting a bike for so long now. I don't have one, and I can't do. Yeah, I'd love to ride a bike there.
Well, this is a great time for biking.
Yes.
And so this is Sunday. It starts at 9.
Starts at 9
and
right.
goes to I want to say 9 to 3 for some reason.
It is. It's 9 to 3 p.m.
Okay, 9 to 3. And you get your bike out and go biking and it's all of Farmington Avenue from South Whitney down, all the way down to Bushnell Park. You just mosey along and just have a nice day out, just enjoying it. It's going to be a beautiful day.
The buses are just like they usually are, or of course they're going to be rerouted in some things, but
so I guess
that's right. No buses.
No bus traffic.
The buses will be rerouted. Traffic will be rerouted. There's been signs up all week letting people know, those big electric signs telling people so that they're prepared. So hopefully we've done a good job in rerouting folks.
Well, Capitol Avenue just go up and down Capitol Avenue. That'll be. It's not, and it's a Sunday, so it's not like a midweek type thing. But Sunday, you can take. You just drop down to Capitol Avenue instead of Farmington Avenue. The major cross streets, Broad, Sigourney, and South Whitney, are available, and yeah.
So you can think of it like, a day in the park. But in this case, your park is Farmington Avenue.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
come the third Sunday in August, it's going to be North Main Street.
Wow. Nice.
So we're moving it around town.
Mm-hmm.
Farmington Avenue, Park Street, and then North Main.
All right. So Sunday, June the 26th, right here, down in the middle of the city, Farmington Avenue. Meet us on Farmington Avenue. For the first time ever, Farmington Avenue will be completely car-free, giving Hartford residents and visitors the opportunity to travel the street in a way they never have before. And that's this Sunday, June the 26th, 2022. If you're watching us in the future, you've missed this. But if it isn't August or July yet, there are still more opportunities. So they're opening the streets for everyone. And June, as I mentioned, is Farmington Avenue. July the 24th, last Sunday of the month, is on Park Street. And then August the 28th is Main Street at Windsor Street to Colt Park. More event details coming soon for the August event. But North Main Street from Windsor Street to Colt Park, that's going to be wild. That's going to be wild.
right through downtown.
Right through downtown. This is all of Main Street. So Main Street's going to come alive and be wow. You'll be able to go all the way just about from. Yeah. So this will be nice. Yep. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so Farmington Avenue, Park Street, Main Street at Windsor Street to Colt Park. And, of course, this Sunday, June the 26th, Farmington Avenue. You go out and ride your bicycle, meet and greet friends and family, and promenade. Now, will there be little vendors on the side of the streets, or is this strictly existing businesses?
I think the amount of vendors will be limited. I don't expect there to be. I'm not sure. The only ones that there might be, there's a food truck court that's under development at the corner of Girard Avenue and Farmington.
Yes.
That lot that's been vacant forever is being activated this summer by a couple of very ambitious couple, and they are putting up picnic tables and making the place look very, very exciting. They've done some interesting things that just liven up the place. They've taken all sorts of construction materials that would otherwise be thrown away, and they're using them as decor. So they've got all these windows and panels set up around the place to give you a little feeling of a garden. And I'm not sure, I'm mentioning that because I'm not sure if any of their food trucks will actually be here on Sunday. But basically it's to spotlight the existing businesses. We're closing the street to traffic to help these businesses, not to hurt them, not to give them competition.
I see. Okay, so that should be pretty neat. Domingo Hartford 2022. And check it out. You go online and check out the website.
Just think about this. Drop this one in. A couple of little these little oddities, right? St. Joseph's Cathedral. Huge church. How many of us have ever been in it?
Oh, so that you can go and have a tour.
You can have a tour.
I've been in it.
Very, very, very nice. So, DomingoHartford.com. And you can check that out. Of course, anybody watching this program has access to the internet. So, social media.
How about facilities for people? Bathroom facilities.
Bathroom facilities.
Are they around somewhere? Because if there's a whole lot of people in the street,
that's a thought.
Are businesses open for people to come in, or what?
Both. Certainly the restaurants are open, but there will be, I believe there will be facilities set up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. I believe that this has been well thought out.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, Domingo Hartford 2022. John Gale dropping by to give us the 911 or the 411. The 411 on what's happening on Farmington Avenue. But this is 3 months of festivities where you take back your street and, come on out and have some fun. Hartford's got all kinds of things going on. And, of course, this one's going on the last Sunday of every month for the summer. So June, July, and August. June the 26th, July the 24th, August the 28th. As you can see on your screen, and the website is DomingoHartford.com. DomingoHartford.com. And check it out. All right, Councilman Gale, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you. Good to see you. Cleo, good to see you. I hope you both come out. Cleo,
I definitely will be there.
This will help you with your exercise program.
Yes.
And you saw there'll be some fitness classes as well. Some you can just join along with some calisthenics or I don't know what there is. There's all sorts of stuff. But thank you both. Good to see you.
It's good to see
have
you.
A great day, everybody. Enjoy this beautiful weather. And I'll look to see you Sunday out on Farmington Avenue.
All right. Well,
Okay.
we'll be out there. I'm gonna bring
Nice
my bike
talking
out.
to you.
It'll be good fun. All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. John Gale joining us this morning. So all kinds of great things happening here in the capital city. Y'all stick and stay. We're going to take a short break. Then we'll be back. Let's drop into Hartford. Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz is also coming up July, 15, 16, 17. 3 days of jazz. We'll be right back.
McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Sounded like a party up. Say, oh, let me hear you sing it. Oh, y'all got it. I say, we ready to party now, Marcus. Say, oh.
Oh. Okay, what's going on? Okay, well, there we go. I couldn't hear my phone. I don't know what happened to our video dropped out. All of a sudden, it just dropped out. All right. Well, these things happen. This is live television. This is why this is the beauty of being live. You know, anything can happen. And so, Cleo and I are having an off-air conversation, but we're just talking away. We have a good conversation off-air.
Are we on the air now?
We're on the air now. Yeah, yeah. Because the video went out. I don't know. There it is. I don't know what happened. You know, we could track it down, but we had to come back up because we can't just have black. There we go. Let me get reoriented here. So, yeah. So Domingo 2020. That's pretty cool. So what do you think?
It sounds good to me. It sounds good. It's going all three parts of the city in this summer. So, you know, while John was talking, I'm thinking, okay, this all sounds good. What's the downside? What's the complaint going to be? What's the you know, because there's always this, that, or the other. And what do you think someone's going to complain about?
Well, if there going to be any complaints, I would imagine it would be on access to the roads. You know, maybe Sisson Avenue. Someone comes up because there's no cross point for Sisson Avenue. But you know, people find something to complain about. You know,
that's right. That's all.
If it's 110 degrees and you have a pitcher of ice water, someone's going to complain that it's too cold.
Yeah, that's right.
Someone's just going to complain it's too cold. Why you got so much ice in there? You take up half the pitcher with ice. You know, I got to wait for the ice to melt before I give me a good cold cup of water.
I'm learning to walk away from negativity. I'm learning. It's very difficult. Sometimes, you know, you want to put your 2 cents in there, but it's a no win game. So I think it's a no win game. I said I try to think it out. I said, oh, let me get out of here. You know, if everybody's complaining, I gotta go. You know, nothing positive in there. It could ruin your whole day being around negative people. So I was sitting here, and what he said sounded great, and I wanted to ride a bicycle for so long. Ryan and I, that's the young man that I work with, we look at bicycles on the internet all the time. The 3-wheel bicycles. We said, come on, Ryan, let's, and he says, bikes, Cleo, bikes. I said, yeah, let's look at these bikes. And we look at the 3-wheel bikes, and because I'm not too sure of my balance anymore, you know, so I said, I'm thinking I'm turning a corner, and I'm saying the bike will fall, I'll fall. So I don't have that much confidence, but I would love to have a 3-wheel bike, and I've looked for them, but I haven't.
And you went to the bike shop in Bloomfield?
Well, when I went to the bike shop in Bloomfield, I think it was last year. There was a shortage of bikes. I guess they get their bike from Asia or somewhere.
Oh, so there was the
and they didn't have bikes. And then I rode on this bike. It was a 2-wheeler. It kind of scared me, but it was a you know, if you can't get up the hill, you push the button, it takes you up the hill. I said, this is the bike for me. If I can't get up the hill, because when I had a bike, I was in Bloomfield. I was going up this hill, and I couldn't get up it. So then I got off the bike, and I started to walk the bike up the hill. And this man, very nice gentleman, says, "Hey, lady, you want me to give you a ride up the hill?" And I said, "No, thank you. You know, I don't want to look like a pitiful old lady, you know. So I have to get a bike that can take me up the hill." So
you would do well with an electric bike.
they are expensive.
They are. They are. That is true. They are.
$1,500 to $2,000
Yeah,
and more.
you like buy a used car.
Yeah.
Kind of price. Yeah.
And I just want a 3-wheeler with a basket in the front and a basket to take my little stuff, ride my bike down to Bushnell Park slow as I want to go. And, of course, I'll be on the sidewalk because I don't want a car to hit me. slow as I want to go. That's what I want, a 3-wheel bike. And maybe I will just get one. I don't know.
Well, you know what? You when you said that, I just had this notion. I don't know what it would look like, but adult training wheels. Like if there could be a cool way to add side wheels.
You mean a 2-wheeler with side wheels?
Yeah, you know how like kids have training wheels on the bike?
No, because it's not going to be as smooth as a 3-wheel bike.
That's true. And I mean, that's yeah.
I want a smooth ride.
It's something so you could really like lumber along. Just kind of easy. Well, you know, I'm sure. Well, you could. What about Amazon?
That's where we look. We look on Amazon, and there's some for $98, $300.
$98 is not that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
That's an adult size bike.
An adult, yeah. There are some on Amazon that are under $100, barely under $100, but most of them are 100 and something up. Mm-hmm. I'm just you gotta be. It's the peddling when you order something, and I don't want to put anything together. I want to be together.
If you ordered the bike online, I'll put it together for you.
You'll put the bike together.
I'll put the bike together.
I'm not putting anything together. So, okay, Stan.
No. I'll put together. I can. I don't brag or nothing, but I built first time configuration jet aircraft engines from blueprint. I can put a bike together. I don't even need the directions.
That it just seems you get something and it comes in all these pieces and
it seems complicated until it isn't.
Right, until it isn't. Well,
right.
I was so glad that
it's a bike. It's not a Tesla rocket ship.
I know. I don't want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got
all right.
3 wheels. I don't know. I'm not quite sure about the frame with it. Being a 3-wheeler, so the box is probably going to be kind of big. It's not going to be that. It won't be flat because, of course, it's a 3-wheel. But but that's not let them ship it the way it comes, and when it gets to your house. Now, where are you going to put this thing?
Well, I thought of putting it in just in the hallway downstairs, but every suggestion is someone will steal it. Someone will steal it. I can't do anything without someone saying someone will steal it. So, but I don't know. People don't steal everything. So I'm hoping that I can just leave it in the hallway downstairs. Nobody stole my husband's walker. He said no. They're glad it's there. So when they pick him up, they just say, "Come on, let's go sit you in your chair." So everybody knows where the chair is. So I'm hoping that because we want to bring he's in the hospital right now, but I want to bring the wheelchair and sit it downstairs in the hallway. So when he gets out into the public, he could roll around as much as he wants and do all that loud talking and carrying on and laughing, whatever he does when he gets outside, which he loves to do. He could do it by himself.
Call our viewer says rent a small storage unit to store the bike.
Oh, thank you. That's an idea.
You could do that. I guess you could. Okay. Yeah. I see what she's saying. Yeah. Like they like U-Haul or they have storage unit places.
Yes.
And maybe someone
true.
in your neighborhood has a garage close by the house.
That's true.
That would let you store the bike in their garage.
Yeah. I never thought of that.
Although a 3-wheeler isn't as easy to just put on the side as a regular bike. Because it takes up at least 3 feet, at least 3 feet wide. But where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, and that really is an idea.
These are the trials and tribulations we have in life. Although 3-wheel bike now, but see, there's no real place you can rent a bike. Hartford doesn't. Now there's a little business. If you could create a kind of atmosphere where you could, but no.
We tried that. They rented.
Yeah, they had the little bike, the little green bikes, the lime bikes. The
happened? Scooters
are very popular. You see those little Lynx scooters? People ride those things all over the place.
I'm not figuring. I don't know how they put a credit card in it or something.
Yeah, you use your credit card and fire it up. And people ride those things. All very popular, very. The lime bikes was like open rebellion.
Why did?
I don't know why. Maybe people didn't like the color green. It was an offensive green that people were throwing them in the river.
Yeah,
they were just being
in dumpsters.
Right.
I
can't understand. I mean, it was like this visceral reaction to these lime bikes. They're stomping on them, throwing them away. Riding over them with cars, and, dragging them down the highway. But the Lynx scooters.
Much better, huh?
You see them? I mean, I could step outside my house. There's one up within a block, I'm sure.
I see them in the strangest places, though. People leave them in the strangest places. I said, did they run out of money? Like, I saw one.
Well, I think they reached their destination.
On Tower Avenue, between, like, in Keeney Park, right? And it was just sitting there on the side. There's no houses around there. There's nothing around there. I'm saying, I wonder what they ran out of money and then they had to walk. So all of a sudden they stop or what?
Well, what happens is the Lynx scooter people, they redeploy them. They drop them off in strategic locations.
So someone may have dropped it off there?
Yes, that's more than likely. Because now, if it's in the middle of Tower Avenue by the graveyards,
no, it's between Coventry Street and that First Street Barber Street. You turn up.
Yep, that's by the graveyard. There's those graveyards are right there.
There's nothing but woods there.
Well, there's woods, but there's the baseball park. The baseball park is right down the street.
Yeah, right.
So if you come down that street from what the school that was over there, the Blue Ribbon Gold Star School, did they shut down?
The Blue Ribbon All Star School.
Gold Star, I think it was a Gold Star School. What is that school back there?
I don't.
It's right around the corner from Love Lane.
Oh yeah, I know it's school. Where the school? I don't know.
What's that school? I can't remember the name of the school.
I know what school you're talking about.
But that street, it comes right out there. I can't remember the name of the street. So a lot of traffic goes up, down Tower to the park. Because that park is always filled with people. There's always people in that park. So if you need to go somewhere, you just walk down the street, get on the scooter, and go.
Oh. Okay.
And in terms of marketing, if you put the scooter there, it's like a little billboard. So people driving up and down Tower Avenue, a lot of traffic up and down Tower Avenue, they see the scooter. First thing you think is, wow, man, those scooters are everywhere. They're all over the place. So then when you see one and you're walking, you say, well, let me try the scooter out. You get on there, boom. And so in your mind, you figure, I can go anywhere I need to go with the scooter and feel confident because you see them. So every scooter that's out, they know exactly where it is.
In that case,
so it's not there alone by itself. Just someone forgot about it.
They know where it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see little kids on them, and
well, you're not supposed to ride them at a certain age because they will take off on those things are fast. They take off on you.
So there are kids on them every day. So I'm saying, so there's an age limit.
Well, in theory, there's an age limit. It says on there. I've not seen them. My wife has ridden on one.
How'd she like it?
She said it's fast. I've not ridden one.
I don't think I could do that.
I prefer to use the car.
Well, you liked the bikes when they were out. You liked the bikes.
Oh, no. I liked the Lime bikes, but yeah. I rode on one 3 times. One time I had to take my car to my mechanic over on FD Oates Drive. Mm-hmm. And I was walking back and there was a Lime bike. So I got on the Lime bike to try it. I was a big fan of the Lime bikes. But the Lime bikes, and now maybe the Lime bike riding experience was so angering to people that they threw them in the river.
Well, they didn't ride well?
Oh, my God. It was horrible. I mean, you're like, to get one rotation of the rear wheel, you have to pedal like 8 times. So it's like it was stuck in first gear. And so you're exhausted.
Oh, maybe that's why people were throwing them away.
The pedal ratio was not right. It was not. It it was the worst thing I've ever ridden.
Oh, that's why people got mad.
Right. So I mean, that's just me. It's the worst thing it was the worst bicycle I have ever ridden. The Lime bike. I mean, it's a cool idea and all, and I guess if you're just riding on flat land, 6 or 7 blocks.
It wasn't an electric bike.
No, it was not an electric bike.
It was all manual.
All manual. Labor intensive.
Oh.
It seemed to me there was only one speed. I don't know. I can't remember. But it was aggravating riding the bike.
And you ask why people got upset with them?
Well, now that I stop and think about it, maybe that is why. Maybe people were so aggravated that they just threw them in the river.
I've seen them, and I wondered why people were stomping on these bikes and throwing them down, and I was wondering, about that. And then when the scooter came out, I said, these people are going to try this again after they threw those bikes in the river and they in the dumpsters and beat them up, that they're going to try this scooter now because they must have lost a lot of money on those bikes.
On the Lime bikes, yeah.
So I was surprised when the scooter came out, but
the scooters are an overwhelming
success. Yes, they are.
And a hit. And people respect the scooter. You see them out there; they're everywhere, and they're little green lights on them, and little red lights, and they're just sitting around waiting for you to jump on them. You almost, if they just they're like part of the environment. They're very heavy, from what I'm told, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because I don't know what the batteries are. They're probably a lead. Lead battery.
I just think I would love to try one, but I just think I would. My confidence is really low as far as, because I can't do what I used to do. Mm-hmm. When you realize you can't do what you used to do, then you get scared that you can't do this or you can't do that because you used to be able to do this and you used to be able to do that and you can't do it anymore. Well, you can do it, but you can't do it the way you did it.
Right.
Before. So I'm saying, can I do this? Should I get on this thing? But I probably do fine on it.
You might do fine as long as you can handle the if you can handle the stop and step off, you're fine. It's just mastering that. So I would give that a couple of a quick tries before I went anywhere, like on the street rolling fast. The stop, and then stepping off. If you get that corner, because you don't want to fall on that thing. There's certain ages that you don't want to fall. Now, when I'm down at Weaver, setting up for production for the Board of Ed meetings, my mind says, just run and jump up on the stage. That's my mind tells me that every single time. But then the other side of my mind says, like there's the man, if my mind was like if there was a whole team of people running me and all the operators were in my head, the guy operating me is only 25 years old. But the rest of the management team is 62. And they're fighting with him. He's saying, hey, take the body, run, jump. We could do this. The rest of the team is saying, well, hold up.
Can't do this. Wait a minute.
Now, Stan is 62. His body may not jump up as high. Hit the shin on the edge of the stage, fall backwards. Next thing you know, you got a broken arm, busted knee, and you're done. You're done. The recovery rate drops dramatically at a certain age. I hold on to every railing when I go down steps. I hold on. Because, the railing is there for a reason. And it would be terrible to be at the bottom of the steps talking about, well, I should hold on to the step. No. I hold on. And that's how I don't fall down the steps, because I hold on to the railing. And I take my time. Because I'm not as young as I used to be. And all I have to do is carry my camera and walk up a slight hill or a flight of steps. And then I realized real quick, oh, you're 62. Mm-hmm. You're not 25.
You can't jump double dutch anymore. Nobody's going to turn for you.
Mm-hmm.
You
think you can jump double dutch? He jumped up in that rope.
Like I used to.
Oh goodness. Okay, y'all, just hold up.
But you can't do it anymore. There's so many things you can't do the same. Mm-hmm. It's you have to change how you do things now. So you can't run upstairs. Your knees hurt. Your ankle hurts. This hurts. You got to kind of hobble. That's been happening for a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. Hobbling because things ache. So I'm saying I'm not going to stop walking. I'm going to keep on walking. I don't care if it hurts or not. But I just keep on that knob palm. And then, it reminds me that I'm aging. It's when I'm taking the groceries out the car or the laundry out the car, and they say, no, Mama, come on, I'll help you up the stairs. I said, no, I got this. He said, oh, no, come on. I said, oh my gosh, am I that old? And I'm trying to get everything up the stairs, and then some young person comes up, picks it up like it's nothing, and walks up the stairs. I said, oh gosh, I just better let these people help me. They're always reminding me every time they say, hi, Mama. I said, oh my gosh, what do I look like? Hi, Mama.
Well, these are the trials and tribulations of life.
Of a life. That's true. That's true.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with our 9 o'clock guests, and we'll get into a conversation. So you all stick and stay. Let's see if we get this, if we got this video player working again. All right. It's Morning Talk. I'm your host, J. Sam McCauley, along with Cleo Duke-Wright. We'll be back with our 9 o'clock guests. Stick and stay. Don't go anywhere. Morning Talk.
Hi, my name is Eddie Brown, Program Director at Hartford Communities That Care. I've been in the field of youth development. Hi, my name is Eddie Brown, Program Director at Hartford Communities That Care. I've been in the field of youth development and mentoring for the past 5 years, serving children, youth, young adults, and families. It has been an amazing experience since I have been on board with HCTC to help make a difference in the lives of our youth. Throughout my experiences, I've learned the importance of a good mentor, which is simply being the adult that has time for a child, who cares about that child, and who believes in that child. Here's a few points. Allowing the youth to understand their full potential, respects cultural differences, providing the prolonged relationship which helps the youth as they go through life, listens well, is stable, is a positive role model, nurtures a positive relationship that respects the mentee, reinforces mentee's success, shares decision making with mentee, and last but not least, passion, wanting to make a difference. Practicing and applying these skills have been very vital in all the work I do to help assist and coordinate in the programs and services we offer at HCTC. I thank you for your time, and for all the mentors and role models out there, let's continue to be the change.
My name is Latoya Thompson, and what I got from the HPU program is that I have a voice, and I can go to my kids' school and I can work with the teachers, the principals, and everybody that's there and that's willing to be on the team. And I definitely encourage parents to go out there, join the HPU, and so they can know that they have a voice just as well. And it's other things just as well that HPU brings to the table. Not just only to know that you have a voice, it's other things that you can do. So my experience that I've been working with HPU for years, and it's nice to see that it's more parents involved. And now that parents that come into Burr School, they want to be involved. So that's a good thing. That's a good feeling to know that you can teach other parents about the program. So I take that, and if anything, I would do it all over again because I love what I do.
Fisher STEM magnet school, and before it became a magnet school, it was a community school, and that's again where I started advocating for my children coming into the school system, and then it transitioning over to a magnet school. So what I can offer, or parents coming in or going into the school system, advocate for your children. This program, Hartford Parent University, is a perfect program to be a part of because they teach you your parental rights, and if you're not involved, you will become involved once you become familiar with what your rights are and how you can advocate for your kids and assisting them with their education. If you want to go ahead and go far, you want your children to succeed, this is, like I said, the best program to attend, so that they can go ahead and have a better education. And if, by any chance the administrative at the school isn't listening, become a member of the Hartford Parent University, and this is where your voice will be heard and all your concerns, just like the rest of us parents. We are a part of something, and we are making a difference in the community of Hartford. So just want to say thank you.
All right, my friends, welcome back. And it's Morning Talk. Having a little technical problem. We can't get the guest's mic. The mic works, but we can't get her image up. So while she tries to take care of that, we'll continue our conversation. Yeah, so I'm here with Cleo Duke-Wright. Okay, here let's try. What we'll do. Let's try this here. This is live television, no doubt about it. And let's see what we do here, how this works out. There we go. There we go. Now I can see you. There you go. All right. We're working. We're doing our very best. There we go. All right. You situated. Once you get situated and set the phone down there. There you go. Are you all set? Okay. There we go. All right. So we're going to be joined by none other than Wanda Wilson, and she has a new book out. It talks about her life. So we're gonna talk to her. She's having a book signing this Monday at the Hartford Public Library. So with that, let us welcome Wanda. Hey Wanda, how are you doing?
I'm good. Good morning, Stan, and thanks for having me.
It's good to have you on board. A little technical hiccup on the way in, but you're here now, and that's good. So welcome.
There's always obstacles. I thank you for having me again.
Well, it's good to have you here. So first, before we get started, I'm here with Cleo Duke-Wright, and she owns Called Books. She's has a bookstore here in Hartford up on Blue Hills Avenue, and so she's my co-host every Friday. And so tell us, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm a mom, a grandmom, an activist, a grandmom. I've said that, an author. You know, this book is like new to me. It's titled "I Livid," and for over 25 years, this book has been in the making. It's a memoir. It has many stories, and it's been put off for many years. And because of the pandemic, it was put off for like 3 years. And it does come with an interview with my husband, Henry Price. I'm now married. I know that you did mention that Wanda Wilson, it's now Wanda Price. And this book itself, I Live It talks about, and I share a lot of my pain. And, we all have pain. And I had to get some therapy. I had to write it down. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the stories that's in this book, I'm certain that those who caused the pain never thought that it was going to ever be put into actual writing. And it's a healing source for me. And I gotta say, with this book, I wasn't aware of my wounded childhood. I had to educate myself by giving myself self-love. And I had to remember my children, how they see me in and out of prison, and I didn't know who they were becoming, you know. So I believe that with this book, it can basically, a lot of people can identify to, whereas a lot of times people are afraid to admit these things. And as a young girl, I grew up wanting to be like my dad. He broke my heart when he went to prison. And it seemed like I relived these stories like in my life with my children.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to say, Stan, if it had not been for the pain, I would not have the power that I have today.
That's interesting. So I would out of the pain you have the power that you have today. So do you think that that you wouldn't be who you are had it not been for the pain? Or are you saying in spite of the pain you've become who you are?
I believe without the pain I would not be who I am today. I could still be stuck in behaviors. I wouldn't be the woman that I am today. Today, I believe that I have power. You know, I'm a mediocre individual, mediocre lady, but I know within my own self I have power. You know, and with the power, how can I put it? Without the pain, I wouldn't be promised what God has given me, because, you know, you get pain, you have pain, and you cry, and you give it to God, and then you know, if you're spiritual, you'll know what His words say to you. So without that pain, I truly believe I wouldn't have the promise of God with this book that I've written and in the stories that I share with people that will touch and probably heal people's lives.
So nice to meet you, Wanda.
Hi, Cleo.
Hi. In your pain, if you didn't have the pain as a little girl, if that before the pain, if there was a before the pain, who was that little girl?
She was a wounded little girl.
She was wounded from the beginning. Did she have dreams before the wounds? Who was she before the disappointments?
Okay.
If you can
during
remember.
the dream, as a little girl, I always had dreams of being successful, being a powerful individual, having a beautiful life, having a career, having everything that I so desired in life. As a little girl, you know, we change our education, our career to what we want to do. You know, as a young girl, I always wanted to be an attorney or a psychologist, you know. And once I think back and with the obstacles and things that have been in my life, Cleo, I used to say to myself, forget that, or I have time to catch up and get to that level, to get to that like spot in life where I so desired to be. And after many, many years have gone by to where it's like, oh my God, let me just share my stories of how my life been and who caused this pain. You know, we welcome sometimes things in our lives that's not prohibited. So, you know, I'm not blaming anyone, but because of my childhood and I had a great childhood, but because of my parents being the best that they have been and done the best that they could for me and my siblings, it was to where they only gave me what they knew to give me. Yes. You know, I'm a little girl who's expecting more and see more within myself, not from my parents, but within myself.
I hear that. Since you've started, you've been through that pain. I saw another interview with Henry. I got a little glimpse of that. But now I'm glad that you're talking. I'm seeing you, and I'm actually talking to you because in that interview that with Henry, I could not see you. I could not feel you, other than the experience you had being incarcerated. Now I could see you, and since you told me what you wanted as a young girl, all those things they never leave. They're always there. You know, through the pain, you're still that girl. You're still that power. I can see that now, and I'm glad to see it. You started some businesses, the construction and the trucking. How does that fit into your? How did that come about?
You know, knowing that I have a criminal background, and because of the construction industry, and you know they make a decent salary. It's like, you know, I got to do what I got to do. I'm this tough girl. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it. You know, there's all different types of construction. You know, the best part for me, because of my age, you know, I'll be 62 years old. The last job I was doing, I was a spotter, like for electrical wires, for operators, where it paid more than the heavy work that I ever did in construction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, even with the trucking business, it's like, it's a lucrative business. You know, now the price of gasoline have went up. And it's like, if I can just have maybe like three nice rigs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, I try to like look out for other people so that they can help me, and we look out for one another. It don't go that way. You got to look out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I did it for the sake of my kids, so that we can like do this together. You know, sometimes people don't want anything. They gotta want it for themselves. So today, I had to push this book, and I'm still pushing this book, and it's a lot of work. I didn't realize it would become this much work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited. I tell my husband I'm nervous. He said, "You can't be nervous." I'm excited. I'm overwhelmed. You know, I've been doing everything. I don't have a literary agent. I don't have an assistant. I'm doing everything by myself. You know, and if this is what it takes, this is what it takes, because it happened to me by myself. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, now, as it relates to your book, and you said that you didn't realize it was going to be this much work. Talk about what your expectation was in terms of, you know, you're going to write a book, you have this book, and now here you have to get the book out so people know about it. Talk a little bit about what that experience has been like.
Yes. You know, everything is a learning lesson for me. And I didn't expect this much work. It's like, I believe that I'm the best there is for myself. And it seems like this book, I've always encountered God in this book, who is my the head of my life. I always encountered him directing me. And it's like, you wanted this book, this is what you got to do for this book. You want this book to be successful, you want people to buy this book, this is something you want. So I had to let all the other tales go and just push this book. And this is what I'm doing. I'm pushing this book, I Live It, because I lived everything that I've written about myself in this book, in the stories of others. Mm-hmm. You know, my husband and I, we're going to be adding video clips to our YouTube channel about I Live It. You know, the negative and positive critics, just relationship issues and things like that. This book, I Live It, is going to keep going on and on and on. You know,
a life of its own. Yeah. It has a life of its own.
That's right.
Books do that. They go on and on and on. That's very true. If I'm a young girl, and I'm picking up your book, why would I pick up your book? Now, why do you think I would pick up your book? And why would I read your book? And what do you think I'm going to get out of this? What do you want me, this person, whether guy or girl, I know, what do you want me to get? What do you want me to learn out of your book? What are you telling me?
My life stories, what I've been tied to, I had to walk away from my background and my tradition of how my parents raised me and the things that I've been taught, and the things I took upon myself to do on my own. I want people to look at their situation, because I know and I believe that we all experience some similar situations in life. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
And I know it's a hard thing to do. So you're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. So I had to push this to where people can understand me, feel me, and understand this is what I've experienced. And a lot of times people is not going to put that out there, or they'll write a book. Like a lot of the, wealthy people, they'll write a book and they'll try to hurt someone. They'll tell all. Well, this is my tell all, and I enjoy the stories. And I hope that people would open up to where they able to share what hurts them, speak about it, talk about it, so that they don't have to carry it. And because once you carry it and you start carrying it, you carry it for all these years and you're not able to move on in your life, because of something someone else did. No, let that go, because guess what? You need to expose them. People need to be exposed to the things that they've done and they kept hidden, hoovered over you. People just need to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not carrying anything of anyone. Whether they like it or not, whether it's good or bad. And I've learned that from my husband, and it's, I just know that this book, it's been in my spirit for many, many years. It's been in my sight to where I know God is going to open up doors for me with this book, because I'm pushing it. I'm doing the best I can with this book. And I really appreciate Stan. He's like one of the best. Stan McCauley, oh my God. One of the best people that I've met in my life to give me the opportunity to do a live broadcast on my book interview. And even this interview, knowing that I have the signing coming up on Monday, June 27th at 1 to 4, it's another opportunity and it's a task, and I'm going to give it my best.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure they're going to see that, and sure they're going to feel what you feel. I could feel it just sitting here. The experience and the that you have something to say, and I hope that people read your book and get something out of it, because you do have something to say. And I do have to say, your expression of when you were a little girl and what you wanted I needed you to say that so I could see. And now I could see that came right through. You haven't lost a thing. You haven't lost your dream. It came right through, and it's right here, and God has given it to you. Wow. And it is powerful. And I applaud you. I applaud you, because we don't lose our dream. We never lose our dream. God gives it to us, and bam, there it is right there for you. And congratulations to you.
And thank you, Cleo, and thank you, Stan, and thank you for having me.
Well, when and where is the book signing?
The book signing is at the Hartford Public Library on 500 Main Street in Hartford, downtown Hartford.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Monday coming. That's June 27th at 1 to 4 p.m. There's going to be refreshments. There's going to be little gadgets. I'm going to be signing some books and talking and speaking. And I'm excited. I'm excited,
It's an exciting event, having a book signing.
Oh, yes.
Wow. So it's.
I hope to see everyone there that I know. I know that's not going to be the case. But I'm going to see strangers, and strangers are friends you haven't met yet. So that's all good.
I like that. I've never heard that before. Strangers are friends you haven't met yet.
Yes.
That's a nice way of thinking about it.
Uh-huh.
And you tell Henry I said hello
I
to
sure
him.
will.
I have not seen him in many years. We have mutual relatives. So
Okay.
tell him Cleo said hey.
I sure will, Cleo.
Okay. All right.
All right. And thanks again, guys.
Okay, well, it's good to see you. Congratulations on your book signing, and we will. I'll see you on Monday at the library.
Hope to see you
Okay.
there.
I'll
It's
see
a little
you
late,
too,
but I
Stan.
hope to see you.
Thanks again.
All right, God bless you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Wanda Price, author, and she's got her new book, Lived It, I Lived It. And it's a book about her life and her trials and tribulations and what she went through and how she overcame and is on a new course to just move forward in life.
And we do need books like that.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely do need books like that.
Well, particularly in this day and age,
Yes.
when there's so many things going on, and there's so much trial and tribulation that's going on in people's lives and stress, and there's a big focus for finally on mental health.
Finally,
and
that's right.
This is something that's been needing to go on
And she
for a
said
long,
something.
long time in America.
She said, face the pain. There's no other way to do it. And she kept saying that you got to face the pain.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to just say it out there, whether whoever hears it,
Mm-hmm.
whoever did whatever they did or you did or whatever, face the pain and keep on going. That's what I'm getting from her, no matter what it takes. And it reminds me of the fact that I didn't have a childhood like that, and nobody told me anything, and I went out there thinking everything was honky-dory and everything mom and dad said was true. And then I bumped in to the world. And I went back to my mother several years after, I think I was still in my 20s when I confronted my mother, and I said, why didn't you tell me? I mean, I was really mad at her. Why wouldn't you tell me things were like this? Why didn't you tell me people were going to treat me like this? Why didn't you tell me this? My mother had no explanation to that. No answer. At least I don't remember an answer to that, because my mother always went into the world, and she was, what she must have faced and did, we didn't see. But we got the Cinderella story. And it's not Cinderella. We got the Cinderella story. So books like Wanda's are necessary for young people. What did I know? What did I know? And even if you don't believe it, you say, "Oh, she just went wrong," or blah blah blah. When you bump into it, you go remember that book. You can remember what you read in that book, and remember what she had to go through, and what other people had to go through, and it's a signpost for you to follow. And I think that's great.
That's an important perspective that I'm glad you mentioned that, because I had never looked at it from that perspective or from that way. The signposts that
Yep.
The signposts. I mean, you kind of know where you're going, but you may not know the roads. And when you see the posts, the signs say, "Oh, this is where we're supposed to turn," because you've heard, but then when you see it, and I say that to say this, when you read certain books, as you're talking about for young people, this may not be your life experience, but if you're young, you haven't experienced anything.
That's right.
Per se. Most of your life is ahead of you, not behind you. And most of the life that you have led as a young person has been very protected, very sheltered. You go home every night. You got your mom and dad or whoever your guardians are, and you don't have to fight for things. The world isn't coming in to you because there's people around you keeping the world away.
Right.
At some point, you get out in the world and you start being hit in the face by it, and now you have something you can reflect on. I remember when I was young, I read this book, and this is just like they said. So now there's some sense of preparation because you have a frame of reference, or as you say, the signposts.
Yeah, we need them.
Absolutely. All right. Well, it's Morning Talk. We're going to have a third guest join us in about, I'd say another maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And they're going to talk about an event that's happening here in Hartford a little bit later on. I think either, if not today, it's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. And so we'll get them in as soon as they log on and take your comments. By the way, if you would like to leave a comment, you can always do so online in the chat section. You can always go to, like, if you're watching us on Facebook, there's a chat section. Okay? That's not necessarily true. That's not true. That's not totally true. If you're watching us on Facebook at accesstv.org or at the morning show, has a Facebook page. AccessTV.org has a Facebook page. And the Connecticut Black News Network has a Facebook page. You can comment and we will see your comments. But we're on a whole lot of places on Facebook. And I won't see those comments. So if you comment on the network's Facebook pages or on YouTube or on LinkedIn or on Twitter, we'll see your comments. And of course, you could always send us an email to morningtalk@accesstv.org. And if you send your phone number to that email, then we can set you up so you can call us at any time. Because we'll take your phone number, we'll put it into our little system. And when you call, we'll see that you are calling, and we'll know that you're cleared to talk on the air, so to speak. All right. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with our special guests for the last part of the day, and then we will continue. All right. So stick and stay. It's Morning Talk. Let's go listen to a couple of young people. Check this out.
To be here is our mission, full of purpose. We are driven, we are special, we have pride in who we are, and you can't break our stride. And if you see, like I see, you will realize it's not a dream. This school you make it, lessons you take it, and we work as a team. This school is better with you in it. Yeah, yeah, for every hour, day, and minute. Yeah, yeah, we are here, we are winning. Yeah, yeah, the school is better with you in it. Yeah, yeah, this school is better with you in it. Yeah, yeah, this school is better with you in it. In it.
In our school, such a given for you to learn is our mission. When we ver is what we are as a unit, and you can't bring us down. And if you see like I see, you'll realize it's not a dream. This school you make it, chances you take it, and we work as a team.
This school is better with you in it. Yeah, yeah, for every hour, day, and minute. Yeah, yeah, when you're here, everyone is winning. Yeah, yeah, this school is better with you in it. In it, in it. We all love it when you're here. Yeah, yeah. Better futures when you're here. Hope you realize we do care. Can you believe it? Yeah, yeah, this school is better with you in it. In it, in it.
And just to let you know, before you go, we know your skills won't fail to show. Yeah, we will call you our greatest prize. We know that you'll reach for the skies. Like a star, you'll come right through. I'ma rock with you. Nothing can break us apart because
This school is better with you in it. Yeah, yeah, for every hour, day, and minute. Yeah, yeah, when you're here, everyone is winning. Yeah, yeah, this school is better with you in it. In it, in it, in it. We all love it when you're here. Yeah, yeah, better futures once you're here. Hope you realize we do care. Can you believe it? Yeah, yeah, this school is better with you in it. In it, this school is better with you in it. Yeah, this school is better with you in it. Yeah, this school is better with you in it. Yeah, this school is better with you in it.
All right. Sheldon Neal, former principal of Journalism Media Academy, Hartford. Welcome back. It's Morning Talk. I'm your host, J. Stan McCauley, along with none other than Cleo Duke-Wright, who is our talk champion every Friday right here. And we're now being joined by Violette Haldane. Good morning, Violette. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing real good. You're here to talk to us about one of the great assets here in the capital city, Hartford, Connecticut, New England's rising star, greatest city on earth. Hartford has it. I get all of the different phrases that we have, but in the center of it all is the world's greatest park, and that would be Keeney Park, right?
That's right.
That is right. Keeney Park is an asset of the city, but it's a hidden gem. Not too many people throughout the city. Everyone in the North End knows Keeney Park, but throughout the city, it is not as well known, and we hope to change that.
All right, so talk a little bit about what's going on up at Keeney Park, because this is actually Keeney Park's the largest park in the city.
Yes, the largest public park in the city, and it's one of the largest public parks in New England.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yes, it is. So on Saturday, tomorrow, June 25th, from about 9 to 1:30, we are having, it's kind of like a mini family day. We're celebrating health, wellness, and safety in the city, and lots is going on. It starts off in the morning at 8, registration for fishing. I don't know if many people know that the Keeney Park Pond is stocked every year with fish. I think there's 3 kinds of fish in there. I know catfish is one, and there's 2 other kinds. So the pond has been stocked, and to encourage our youth and seniors to fish at 8 o'clock, there's registration if you need a fishing pole. Otherwise, just show up at 9 and you can fish till 1 in the park. Normally, you would need a license, but on this day, it's waived. So that's the first event that's going on. The big news is from 9 to 1, the Department of Motor Vehicles will be at the park. This is one of the few times they are actually doing, coming into the city and setting up. They will be able to do license renewals and state ID issuance if you have the proper IDs. And one thing about the license renewal is that starting in 2023, you're going to need a real ID, which if you want to travel domestically from state to state via a plane. And so you can also come and get your real ID tomorrow, but you can come and just renew your driver's license, or if you need a change of address or any of those things, or get a state issued ID if you have the proper paperwork. So that's really big for us.
Now the real, I was gonna say, like the
real ID. Are you gonna ask a question about the?
Real, because the real ID is the one you get the little gold star, right?
Yes, it's the one that allows you, starting, I think it's 2023, if not it's 2024, for you to travel on a plane, even from state to state, you will need either a real ID or your passport.
Yeah.
So what are they going
state to state? So
what are they going to do to your license if it's not time to renew? They're going to put a star on your license.
You will kind of like renew it, and then they will give you the paperwork and like a temporary, and then you will get the actual license in the mail.
So it doesn't need to be expired or anything. You just you're just going to get another license.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
then
right.
you'll be able to travel.
Oh, that's going to be popular.
Yeah, they're gonna. Oh yeah, they're gonna be. Do you have your papers? You know, before
this sounds like it.
Yeah, I thought. You know what? I said, I'm even bothered with my license. I'm just go right for the passport. So I got a passport. I went and got me a passport and everything. So and when I get to the checkpoint, I would say, look, I got citizenship papers.
Yep. You can use a passport if you don't have a real ID.
Yeah.
So that's that. So at 9 o'clock, we have a group called the Gratitude Walkers, and they walk park trails around the state. And each year for this event, they come to Keeney Park and they walk the trails. Now, how many people knew that Keeney Park had 8 walking trails? And they will do a 3-mile hike tomorrow.
3 mile. So they're gonna, now when you say they're gonna do a 3-mile hike, are you suggesting that they will walk with you, or are they just gonna be out there? They're kind of like walking along. No,
they will be walking the trails. I'm not walking with them.
Okay. Well, can regular people walk with them, or this is just something they're gonna do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right. I think they have a website called Gratitude Walkers, and I think right now 24 people have said they're going to walk with them tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
But you can come and walk the trails with them. 11 o'clock, there will be a ribbon cutting ceremony, and the park has upgraded or renovated their workout stations. So on the trails, there are stations that you can stop and do various exercises, chin-ups, leg pushes, jumping things, all kind of things along the trail. So they are doing a ribbon cutting ceremony because those new workstations will be unveiled. So that's at 11. 11 to 2, there's going to be a basketball clinic. And also, we're having music by DJ Dollars and Little Fit. Now, I have been told that DJ Dollars is the man for music if you're a young person. Everyone seems to know his name if they're like under 25. So I guess he's the man.
DJ Dollars. Is that with the Z?
Yes, DOLLAZ.
Dollars.
Don't
yes.
Me. I don't know.
Hey, look, this man I hear has a booming business.
All right.
All right.
He is the man. That's what I've been told. All the young people know him. So he's the man. Um, there will be a bicycle giveaway, maybe around 12:30. There are not that many bikes this year, but we're giving away at least 10. COVID vaccines will be available. The Greater Hartford Harm Alliance will be there. They will have their RV. So they will be doing COVID vaccines. They will be doing from age, I think, 5 up. We are not doing the ones for the babies, the 6-month-olds. We're doing it for the ones that have been in place for a while. They will be doing COVID vaccines. They will also be talking about all the other services they provide there. 1:00, there's going to be a TikTok dance contest. So if you think you've got the moves and you've been practicing, come on out. It's a $100 cash prize for the TikTok dance contest. There will be games. There will be free food, lunch. The Hartford mobile food truck will be there. The mobile, teaching kitchen will be there doing some cooking demonstrations. Some farmers market items will be given away for free. There will be a lot of community organizations, and if you come and you go by their tables, there'll be a passport. You can get $25 gift certificates. There'll be drawings along the way. And, we will just be out having a lot of fun.
Wow.
It's no pressure. Just, come, walk around, see what's going on in the park. Take advantage of the things that are there. We've got the playground, the courts, tennis courts, basketball courts, lots of nice grass, lots of things to do.
All right. So this is in Keeney Park at the
between the Pond House, which is 323 Edgewood Street, and Greenfield and Woodland Street entrances. So that whole area, kind of like a semicircle,
okay,
all the way back to Edgewood Street.
Okay, so where the like as you mentioned in the beginning, like a mini family day. So the area that family day would be in over Ridgefield, Greenfield, and the Pond House.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, sounds like a really power-packed Saturday.
Yeah, and for families, we're gonna have games, old school games like 3-legged race, sack race, egg on a spoon.
Egg on a spoon. Okay, I hear the egg on the spoon.
That is, right?
Yes. Yeah. At first I was wondering, egg on the spoon. Yeah, put the boiled egg on the spoon or regular egg, I guess. And
yes.
You gotta run and make sure that the egg doesn't fall off the spoon.
Yes.
It's usually a raw egg, isn't it?
Jump rope.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wow. A lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah. We just want to have a good time and just let people see that, Keeney Park is a jewel of the city. By Edgewood Street, they've got cooking grills, so family can always come out. They've got the fishing. They've got the playground for young kids by Greenfield Street with the swings and monkey bars and all of that stuff. I don't think the pool is open yet, but there's a public school pool, basketball courts. So there's a lot there to do. Other than what we always hear about, like the golf course. There's stuff on our side also.
All right. So Keeney Park is a full service park, all kinds of stuff going on over there. And this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, it's going to be a big event. So you're going to have Department of Motor Vehicles over there. You're going to be able to go over there and get some health issues as it relates to these vaccines. And you're going to have fishing. There's going to be family fun events, a 3-legged race, egg on a spoon race, all of the things. Will be hula hoops and dance contest for TikTok. The TikTok dance contest is $100 grand prize, and you can get your traveling papers from the state issued travel papers. All right. A lot going on. Well, it's good to see you.
Yes, and I hope you come out.
Well, tomorrow's kind of unfortunately, it's a busy day because I have a meeting in the morning, and then I have to go to Manhattan. I have to go to New York tomorrow.
Oh,
For
okay.
there's a big fashion show that I tape every year. And
Oh, okay.
so,
I thought you were going to say you're modeling.
oh, no. I'm not doing any modeling. No.
Nice.
So it should be lots of fun. In fact, Jesse, it's Jesse, Jesse.
Yes.
So this is the New York Summer Fashion Explosion.
Okay.
And it's a really, it's.
Is this Fashion Week?
It's not
It's Fashion Week in Paris.
It's not Fashion Week in New York. But this is the summer kind of Fashion Week thing. But this is not like everywhere. It's at one place.
Oh, okay.
But
Right.
it is as glam and spectacular as it gets. Last year it was across the street from the Empire State Building on the rooftop. It was spectacular. That's all I can say. It was as glam. If you like fashion shows, New York style, glamorous, star-studded, glam,
Wow.
bling, and red carpet. If you like all that kind of stuff, that's what this is. And so, so I will be at that tomorrow, and so. And this is a fashion show. This is not like a fashion event. This is a fashion show. All the glam for like 20-minute runway walk, right? Yeah.
I have never been to a fashion show. I mean, I've been to fashion shows in Hartford, but I have never been to a fashion show. My son used to go to Fashion Week in New York, and he tells me about this, and I can't imagine. But he tells me how glamorous, and it's all over the place. It's not just.
It's not too late. I could probably arrange for you to go. You want to go?
Go tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yes, I would like. Yes, will I be your assistant?
Well, at first I was wondering, I didn't want to go by myself.
I'll go with you.
I wouldn't be by myself. I'm going to say like that. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble now. See, I usually go every year with Jesse. But Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's going to be busy.
Jesse's going to be busy, and it's not the busyness. But Jesse has to be there first. And Jesse will be the last to leave. So he'll be there first, which means I'll be leaving here like 8 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. So then I won't get back here till 2 in the evening. And the event horizon, if it's an hour.
What do you mean? 2 in the afternoon, you'll be back in Hartford?
No. 2 in the morning.
Oh, 2 in the morning?
Right. So I'll go down. I'll wait. The event will happen. Then I'll wait. Then there's the inevitable after party, which Jesse's only going to go to for 15 minutes. 4 hours later, I'm going to get in trouble. But Jesse likes to have a good time. And he's a charming individual, and he's the life of the party. And so I'll wait in the car while you handle your business. So so I'm gonna drive this year. Long story short, I'm gonna drive, and I didn't want to drive by myself, so I was wondering who I could take with me. And then my dad's here, so he's gonna go, and you could go.
Okay.
And then because I'm gonna be covering the red carpet and I'm gonna be doing what I love to do, and that's the video. And I have all access, so I'll be able to go anywhere and any place and handle business and it's a lot of fun if you like this kind of stuff. And then you guys could watch the fashion show.
Oh, that's nice.
If you've never seen a fashion show, well, if you've never seen a fashion show, you can come to this. This will be a fashion show. You
remember the Ebony Fashion Fair shows?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Those. Well, I've never been to one, but those were always. Those were.
I never went to one either.
Yeah, the Ebony Fashion Fair. Those were A-list stuff. You had the who's who of black entertainment elite.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, do they still do the Ebony Fashion thing?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that it's amazing. You know, now that you stop and think
Everything
about it, you would think
goes.
that, yeah, but I don't understand why that's a gold mine waiting to be picked up again. If there's
Ebony
nothing
Mag-
like that was they should bring that back. Yeah.
I agree.
Hey, I don't know.
people-
Violette, maybe you and I need to talk with that. We could work something out there.
People
you know?
die out. There's nobody behind
Well,
them.
you know,
so-
speaking of fashion, though, Trinity College,
Mm-hmm.
they do 2 fashion shows a year. In the fall, the students do an African fashion show, and they actually bring in designers from the continent
Wow.
and from New York and all around. And then in the spring, they do a Caribbean fashion show, and they bring in designers from the islands and all over the country.
And this is
So-
at Trinity College?
At Trinity College, each year they do 2 fashion shows. It's like a tradition of the African Student Union and the Caribbean Student Union.
Well, see, this is one of the things that goes on in Hartford. There's always something going on in Hartford. And
Who
it's
knows
always
about it?
good. The problem is, Hartford
No
is a
one knows.
town of a million silos. And so if you're not in those silos or connected to one, you have no idea of stuff that goes on.
Right.
And that's always been Hartford's biggest problem. It's not that there isn't anything to do in Hartford. It's just that you're not aware of where what's happening is happening. So that would be a great event. We got to
Yeah.
find a way to get all of this information out, even like what you're talking about today. And so, you know, this is good stuff. So nonetheless, tomorrow, Keeney Park, jewel of the city, great things going on. And if they want more information, how can they get in touch with you or the event people?
They can call me at 860-930-2508. That's 860-930-2508. And around the park there are yard signs that has the basic information on it.
Okay. All right. Well, this closing out the program today has been Violette Haldane, and she's kind enough to drop by and give us the information of what's going on over at Keeney Park. Thank you, Violette. It's good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
You guys have a great day.
Okay, you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
She said 860-960-2578, right?
930.
930.
Yes.
2578.
2508. Or look in the
25.
Inquiring News.
Okay, 250.
There's a big ad in the Inquiring News newspaper.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So, looks like the weekend is all set. Everybody's got their weekend plans in stone and set up. And I guess that's what we're good to go then. Is there a flyer for tomorrow's event? Somebody asked. Yes, in the Inquiring News. There's a whole page. So if you all go out and pick up an Inquiring News, you will find out all the information that you need. Yeah.
Oh. Are you serious? I can really go to this fashion show? Don't be kidding me, Steve.
No, I'm serious. I know the people who put the show on. I have pool.
So I actually can go and I haven't done anything for a long time. That would be exciting for me.
All right. I mean, I'm driving down there. I got 4 seats in the car. And so,
So it's you.
not including the driver. That's one of the 4 seats is the driver's seat.
Okay. The driver's seat.
Mhm.
And there's a place for Cleo.
There's a place for Cleo. I mean, if you want, you can do some. Well, I won't say you could do some interviewing, but I mean, you could be right there when we do the red carpet stuff if you like.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to, yeah, that's you could be right there, and it'll be lots of fun.
I don't have to be glamorous, do I?
You don't have to be glamorous, but you won't be able to wear jeans.
won't be able to. So I have to wear something that's.
You should wear something that's going to be, in vogue.
In vogue. Oh my God.
Right.
So,
something that makes a statement. There you go. Make a fashion statement. You don't have to be,
outlandish.
But something that speaks of fashion.
All right.
There's lots of ways you can be fashionable.
Fashionable.
Right. It's fashionable, right? You don't have to get like it's not like a black tie or a dressy or a gown or anything like that. It's fashion statement. Something.
It's gonna be a hot day, right?
It's gonna be hot, so something that's. But this is indoors. It's an indoor event. It isn't outside like last year's, and that's because last year it rained. It rained like someone decided to rain on the parade. But so the show was delayed like 2 hours. But man, when it stopped raining, the sun came out, the lights of the Empire State Building, and the ambiance, it was spectacular. It was worth the wait. It was spectacular.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, okay. As soon as the show is over, I have to start getting ready here.
All right. Well,
get my head done, get my toes done.
Okay. So I will call Sir Jesse and let him know that they need to add another seat. All right.
Okay. All right.
Get you on the special guest list.
All right.
Yeah. We won't be across the street from the Empire State Building. We'll be down the street.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in that neck of the woods.
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be a lot of nice. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, that was a fun program. Fun day.
Yeah. That was
mm-hmm.
pretty good.
Kind of uplifting.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
A lot of good events happening in the city. You got Sunday. You got Domingo Hartford 2022. And that kicks off this Sunday on Farmington Avenue. The whole avenue, Farmington Avenue, from South Whitney all the way downtown to Bushnell Park. Open. You can walk, ride, play. If you ever wanted to play street hockey in the middle of Farmington Avenue, Sunday is your day. Go bike riding, right?
Right. Go bike riding. But a viewer had a good idea to get a facility for the bike.
Yeah. Get your little get a small storage unit to store your bike in.
Yeah.
And so you can do that. And then, of course, tomorrow, Saturday, over in Keeney Park, you can go over there, take care of all of your driver's license renewal type stuff, and get your star, get the gold star license, so you can travel from state to state by plane. They start locking the world down. And
it just reminds me of those old pictures we used to see of the people behind the Iron Curtain. And
it's getting frighteningly close to that.
With the Gestapo and
yes.
And that's what it sounds like we're becoming.
Do you have your travel papers? If you do not have your travel papers, please line up on the left. Stay in the line.
Casablanca.
Frankly, Charlotte, no, right?
I don't give a damn.
Right.
That's how my children used to swear. She said, "Mommy, can we say it? Can we say it?" And so I would let them say it. But that one, frankly, Charlotte, I don't give a damn. And what at Macbeth, damn, out, damn spot or something like that. So, I said, I used to tell them stories like that, and they used to love those little phrases.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. Well, go take care of your travel papers at Bushnell Park. I mean, at Keeney Park tomorrow. And for more information about what's going on over there, you pick up a copy of Inquiring News, Reggie Hale's paper, and get all of the 411. Yeah, you'll need 911 when you step out of line at the travel paper identification kiosk. You know, get off the plane. You don't have your you won't be able to get on the plane. You won't be able to travel. You will not be able to get on a plane soon and fly anywhere without the proper identification. And they're testing out, by the way, face mapping. All you'll need to do is step up and it'll do a facial recognition. They're going to be rolling that out at different airports, Phoenix, different airports.
And when they take your face, what's that mean?
Your ID will be your face. It'll be like how they face map you everywhere you're going. So you go to the airport, you'll be able to facial recognition software to check your ID. Well, that's a whole nother subject. We'll be here for another hour.
Pretty soon the planes will be flying through the sky, coming from the different places, and those will be our taxis. We'll have airplanes as taxis. Those flying taxis just right over the building.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then the aliens will start coming down. Of course, they won't be anything like we think they are. But
they'll look like our neighbors.
Yeah. I was watching a picture the other day, and
we'll see you next time, guys.
Oh,
bye. We're running out of time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
My name is J. Stan McCauley, and I do business as Light Source Productions. I provide professional services in the area of strategic video communications. First, what we do is we help you craft your message using what I call the rule of the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. We do event documentation, content acquisition, full-scale productions, editing, and of course distribution through our social media television network. And with social media, video is more important now than it has ever been. Whether you're talking big business, small business, nonprofit, church, or just an individual. Let's say you plan you're planning an event, a wedding, whatever the case may be. But let's say a big event, but no video. And you spent all this time, all these hours to put this event on, and maybe 100, 200 people attend the event. But more important than that is that thousands could attend by watching it on social media. But of course, you don't think about this until after the event is over. You can't afford not to capture it for social media. And despite what people think, I am affordable. Give me a call. Let's plan your next video project and share it with the world on my social media television network. I promise you that you will have the attention of one person.